Dating back to the time when the college bestowed an honorary degree on General George Washington, it's our custom to honor the most accomplished individuals from all walks of life. And as we honor those individuals, we hope also that their examples of accomplishment, integrity, and service to others will present role models for our students to emulate. Dr. Hayden, will you please step forward? Carla Diane Hayden. Growing up in Chicago, Carla Hayden was a shy girl with her nose always in a book. Today, as head of Baltimore's venerable Enoch Pratt Free Library, she is a bold executive with her finger always on the pulse of the public's need for information and inspiration. Throughout her 40-year career, she has been a passionate advocate for libraries everywhere, eloquently defining their role as pillars of democracy and centers of community. She left her post as chief librarian at the Chicago Public Library in 1993 to take the reins of Baltimore's Pratt system, a once great institution that was suffering from years of modest budgets and strategic drift. She was drawn to the legacy left by Enoch Pratt, a businessman and philanthropist who in 1882 had endowed a new public library to serve all, rich and poor, without distinction of race or color. She wasted no time in restoring the rundown library system to its former glory and then some. She raised funds, repaired buildings, updated technology, and launched bold initiatives, transforming the Pratt from an austere, introverted institution to a lively, extroverted one. Today's Pratt is again a source of civic pride, a place where young professionals mingle, prominent literary and cultural figures speak, and patrons can check out e-readers preloaded with dozens of books. More importantly, it is a place where staffers help job seekers apply for jobs online, where residents from underserved neighborhoods can order and pick up fresh groceries, and where students find help with homework and college admissions. Her creative and charismatic leadership of the Pratt system has earned Hayden numerous accolades, including a Librarian of the Year award from Library Journal. In 2003, she burnished her national reputation while serving as president of the American Library Association, championing equity issues and specifically protesting provisions of the Patriot Act that require libraries to open a patron's borrowing records to FBI scrutiny. In recognition of her tireless work ensuring that libraries remain fresh and relevant in an area of great change and financial challenge, Washington College bestows on Carla Diane Hayden the honorary degree, Doctor of Letters. Dr. Hayden, I invite you to offer a few remarks.
And I have my remarks here because I am truly humbled and overwhelmed. One of the reasons why I was a shy young person with my head in a book when I was growing up is because I was the daughter of two classically trained musicians, one a violinist, my mother is here, the pianist, and they had great hopes for me. And I am receiving the award today as a librarian. Another reason, though, is to be part of an institution that was started by such a noble person and has honored so many others. Also, I am suffering from a severe case of library envy. I had the distinct pleasure to have two visits today. One to the Office of Multicultural Affairs with Mr. Parker and a wonderful student who showed me the library there. But then I was given every librarian's dream, a sneak preview, a hard hat tour of your $8 million, newly renovated and soon to be opened Miller Library. And Dr. Ruth, and we affectionately call her that in the library community, your Dr. Ruth, took me to see what is a true recommitment of this college to the significance of a library in a community of scholars and students. She waxed poetic about the new heating cooling system. And she told me, and she said it'll be covered up soon, but she said the students will appreciate this. She showed me the study carrels that are light-filled in the window. She showed me her special treasure for the first time in archives that will hold the archives of Washington College. And then she showed me the piece de resistance, the cafe, where students will now be able to feed not only their minds and their souls, but their bodies with espresso and as President Reese said, and he was very proud of this, until 2 o'clock in the morning, you will be able to study and gather, because libraries now, and it's especially important for people to have an appreciation of libraries when you are learning, because I come from a public library that's been called the People's University, and it truly is that. As you may know, there are more people now going to public libraries than all of the sports games that are being played throughout this country. There are more public libraries than McDonald's in this country. We do think that's a good thing. And anyone and everyone can come through those doors of those libraries and ask for any information or any question. Librarians have now been called feisty fighters of freedom because we were concerned about the certain provisions of the Patriot Act that said and really implied that if you have an interest in something, you might have the intent to do something. And for the first time, the librarian stereotype really played in our favor, because people knew throughout this country, and even Secretary General Mr. Ashcroft called us, that if librarians who were not known for being too feisty, but if they were concerned about the fact that the government could look at whatever you were interested in without even a warrant, that there was something to be concerned about. And so librarians stood up, and I want to just say that we are continuing in the digital age when the content is now freed from the container. For years it was enclosed, and now it is free, and so libraries are reaching out. You heard about groceries in the library. We have pets that come in and children read to them. We have people who are coming in because 85% of all jobs, even jobs at McDonald's, require you to sign up online. And so every day throughout the nation, 1.4 billion people are going to public libraries in this country every day. And so I just thank you for honoring me in this way, and also honoring all librarians and people who believe in the central part of libraries in lifelong learning. School libraries, academic libraries, public libraries, we're all a continuum, because if you have a great experience here in the Miller Library, when you get out, you're going to appreciate libraries in your communities and hopefully join us in keeping them open and free for everyone. Thank you so much.